kickoff unit about to go to work.
Safety kickoff.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Right back to the well. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Morgan. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Orji. Lofts one high and deep. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Obliterates him, still on the move. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Here's the handoff. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. You know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first rounder in the future.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Judkins. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And how nice is it, David, on 3rd down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Ohio State 14, Michigan 7.
We've got this 3rd down play to open the quarter. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. It's gone. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Tate. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now they'll try the right side. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Orji. Throws to the tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line. When you're trailing, you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This time it's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Comes out throwing on first down. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Back to pass, it's Howard. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
What a great call on defense. Perfect coverage for what the offense had dialed up. They're able to get the pick, and now they set their offense up with an opportunity to drive the field and at least tie this one up.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wants to throw on third down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they work right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And now on second down for this offense. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
A third and long coming up here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Coming after it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Wants to throw on 1st down. Into the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown. No time left on the clock, and they can tie it with the extra point or win it with 2.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here, and this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. Trying to power it in. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. And with that, they win the football game. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids.
The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense getting set for first down. The run to the right. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The give to the tailback. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. They go to the ground. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Nothing but green ahead. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting.
Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Fourth down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense one.
Quarterback checking off. The toss sweep to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Makes the catch. It's Scott. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He needs to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Inside the 45. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Ohio State.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Hard-hitting tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw, it's Howard. A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through. And line gets set, first down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. At the 35, he's loose. And he breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Howard. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he tacks on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense set for a first down play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll leave it with him. Smashes through. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To throw, it's Orji. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he reels it in inside the 30. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other thing and just kick it way down the field. You've got a tie game. We've got so much football left to play here in the second half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Across the 25, he's got room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Is tearing the lid off this place. Back to throw, it's Howard. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day.
Open runway ahead. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. On the run, it's Edwards. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Back to throw, it's Orji. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. Complete downfield. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Trying to move the sticks on third down.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. The Wolverines get enough to move the chains. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Right back to the well. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Still looking on the move. Headed to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Hit the afterburners, kid. The 40. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Other scores around the country. Slippery run, 49.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Orji. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Caught over the middle. It's Loveland. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, the defense came into this game with a great game plan, and today they have been challenged, and they have answered that challenge. That was phenomenal coverage, reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the ball. You cannot do it any better than that.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a tough one to swallow, man. You got yourself in a position where you can go tie this football game. You're in a good spot. You're trying to move the ball down the field. Guys trying to make a play. Fumbles the football. Now you got to beg for the defense to somehow give you one more opportunity.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Gutsy play caller. A lot of coaches out there that would have run the football, try to keep the clock going, and force your opponent to use more timeouts. They throw for it on 3rd down. They get the completion, and with that, they should win this game.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Now the play fake. He lets one fly deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended.
And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us.